Here are 7 winter capsule wardrobe accessories for your boots and bags wardrobe. Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lydia and I am a style educator aiming to help you maximize your wardrobe. So I thought I would break down some of my favorite pieces when it comes to boots and bags at this time of year. Obviously, these are more investment pieces. We want things to be quality. We want things that last, that stand the test of time, that we can wear every year, but things that we can also wear with every outfit or lots of different outfits. So I've got some great pieces to share with you today, and they are all from Flattered. I'm working with Flattered on today's video, which, as you know, is always such a privilege. They really are one of my favorites to work with. And if you watch my Instagram reels, my YouTube shorts, my TikToks, all of my other YouTube videos, probably don't do a piece of content that doesn't have one of my Flattered pieces in, because they are that good and they are that versatile. So you'll probably already be familiar with some of these, but I've also added a few new pieces in for the season. So I'm going to be talking through each piece, each outfit, how I've styled it and why. So let's begin with these incredible boots. These are the Florentine leather in black, crafted in Portugal. All of Flattered pieces are beautifully crafted, beautifully designed, and really made to last as well. The box is also made out of recycled paper. I've got a couple of my boxes in the background. It uses water ink only, so they're very conscious as well of every single material that goes into the brand, not just the shoes or bags themselves, but all of the external things that come with it. So I've styled it today with some sheer tights and a long coat. I feel like this is a very classic look. This is one of those outfits where I feel like you wouldn't even know what year it is, because it's a very timeless combination. I think it's really, really useful to have a pair of flat knee boots in your wardrobe, because for one, they are very practical, but also they do stand the test of time. I think a pair like this, there's nothing kind of really trend-led and out there on them. So they really will work for any time. Every year you can bring these out, which is why I included them in this video. I've styled it with this Hannah bag. This is the Grande grained leather in black. I'll just show you. I have from last year the burgundy version in the smaller size, so you can see those, how they compare together size wise. I think this one is sold out, but I really like the bigger size. I feel like this is such a practical bag, whether I actually think it would work for evening, but daytime, casually you can wear this, but also I think as a workwear bag, it really is a versatile piece, and it also comes with the long handle strap too. I'll just pull out the long handle strap to show you. So you could wear it crossbody and use it as the longer strap, but I actually really like it as the shoulder strap too. And again, this is totally timeless. What I love about Flattered is they don't have loads of kind of blingy logos or anything, but just subtle details like this gold fastening here. It's like a hammered, very pale gold. I think you could then wear that with gold and silver because it's very, very pale, which is perhaps why they've designed it in that way. But it just gives something to the bag without it being too much, and it still makes it very, very wearable. This particular one is leather and it's made in Italy. It really feels so good and luxurious, but very, very wearable at the same time. So this is my first look. Before we go any further, Flattered have a Black Friday sale, so you can get your favorite pieces discounted there for a short period of time only, so make sure you go and check that out. They don't run loads and loads of discounts or sales, so when they do, make sure you take advantage of it. And then I wanted to show how you could style the Florentine in a bit more of a kind of workwear look. So as we are talking about the capsule wardrobe, these pieces need to work hard. So I think they look really nice with a longer full skirt. The kind of chunkiness of the boot is balanced out by the flowy longer midi skirt. This is obviously not a very kind of corporate workwear look, but I do think it works really nicely for work. And then I've also put on a grey jumper with it with a padded shoulder. I think the all monochrome look with the black boot works really well. And then I finished off with my next capsule wardrobe piece, which is the a Lola tote. So you may have seen me talk about the black one in previous Flattered videos. I've styled that quite a lot. The black is very, very useful, but I actually thought it's really nice to have a different color in your wardrobe that still feels very versatile and wearable. So I've gone for this burgundy shade. It's almost like a kind of rich, plummy toned burgundy. It is so chic. It's a really good size. It fits your laptop in. I thought I would get my laptop in very handily. The color of the case works perfectly with the bag. This is a MacBook Pro and it fits it in. There's loads of room left to spare. It also has a side zip pocket, which I think is also really handy. I'm actually going to London on Monday for something to do with work, and I've styled an outfit ready with this bag. I think it's going to be so handy. It will fit lots in. It's easy to throw over your arm or carry like this. So I think makes a really chic but slightly different workwear bag. Okay, moving on to two new capsule pieces. And I say new, a bit tongue-in-cheek really, because you'll have probably seen me style the clay clutches from Flattered so many times. They are my go-to clutch. They are so chic. I've literally had my black leather clay clutch. I'm trying to work out the years. So we've been living in this house for just over 2 years, and I definitely had it way before that. I've possibly had it 4 years now, and I still wear it all the time. It's like my go-to piece. This one is in the chocolatey suede, which is so chic, and I love that they bring out different colors and fabrics in the same styles, because I just get the styles so spot on that it makes sense to bring them out in different colors and different useful colors. I think that's very important. This is such a good shade of dark brown, but really I think my capsule piece is just a clay clutch in general. No matter which color you go for, they're all really useful. So it really depends on your wardrobe and what you think you'll wear a lot. But I really like them because they add like a laid back feel to your outfit, and they're one of those pieces you can wear if you've got a smart daytime event, but equally an evening event too. So they're a real multitasker, and I just think they make every outfit look a lot cooler. I get a lot of questions at this time of year about those, not necessarily party outfits, but when you're going out in the day or going around to people's houses, you want to have a bit of a dressed up outfit without it looking kind of glitzy and glam. And this, I think, is a really nice way to do it, especially with the clutch. So styled it with this brown coat, this checked shirt from COS, which I'm loving. It's got a very dark brown running through it, which I think picks up on that really nicely. And then I've added in these black boots. So these are the Xena, I think it's Xena boot. This is like their best seller. So I think it's possibly on like a bit of a pre-order at the moment. They also do them in the chocolate suede too. So you could actually get them matching the clutch and have a really nice set that you can then style with lots of different pieces. But there's something about these boots, I think it's the heel shape. It's kind of curved slightly inwards. It's got a really nice pointed toe that just squares off at the end. Everything about these is spot on when it comes to a leather heeled boot. And I really like mixing together browns and blacks. Don't feel like you can't do that, because I think this outfit, case in point, proves that you absolutely can. So I think this is a really nice combination. And these boots very much are a capsule wardrobe investment. You'll be able to bring these out every single year. So for my next look, I actually wanted to do the same combination of bag and shoes, but in a more casual way. I feel like this is it's like a last Christmas music video kind of outfit, but done in a slightly more modern way. This would be such a nice look if you were doing like a cozy festive staycation or like a nice pub meal, pub lunch. I think this would be a great outfit because the heel just gives it a little bit of something, but it's still a classic black leather boot. And the same with the clutch. It just dresses it up that tiny bit while still being really nice and relaxed. And I've got a little bit of brown in my jumper, and that is just picked up with the dark brown of the bag. I feel like this is a very chic, festive kind of outfit. So if you follow me on my subscriber channel on Instagram, you'll have seen a kind of rendition of this outfit. I actually wore this outfit out the other night, but I didn't have these mega boots. I'm obsessed with these. These are such a good boot. These are Flattered's Noor in black leather. They are so comfortable. I look so silly doing this, but they're so comfortable to wear. They're really soft leather. They feel kind of nice and padded underneath. Really great heel. It's like a low heel, so you can wear it in the day or at night. But what I like most about them, which I don't have in any boots, is this kind of looser leg style. So it's kind of like a calf length in a looser leg, and I think that makes it look really cool and modern, but still very timeless. It's a classic black pointed boot, but you know, just when everything falls into place with the silhouette of the boot, the fit, the comfort, the height of the heel, just everything that you're looking for in one boot is here. And then I've just put at the side the black Hannah bag, because I actually think you could kind of wear this as like an oversized clutch if you wanted to with this outfit. Or we could go back to the brown, because it kind of picks up on the tones in the look. You know what? I actually really like both of them with it. And again, goes to show that you don't have to match your leathers together. The texture of the suede against the leather of the boots in contrasting colors, I think just gives more interest to your outfit. They're both dark colors, so they do blend in quite seamlessly together. But I really am such a big fan of these boots. Really couldn't recommend these more highly. And then styling the Noor for more of a workwear look with a shirt. So I've actually gone for a slim fitting long black skirt this time, and I think that complements the boots really, really nicely. I love this look. Such a chic workwear look. I've then styled it with the Lola tote, and I think that works very nicely with the boots too. And I have to say, I love this dark burgundy shade against blue. I think that just works so well. I love the combination, and it's just really easy to pop black with this too. I've just styled it with some silver jewelry. It's a really easy look to recreate, but I think the flattered pieces really are what makes the outfit, and it's all in those subtle design details. These are just simple black boots, but there's so much more to them that make them what they are. The same with the bag. Everything about them work in a way that's cool, modern, fresh, but also timeless and classic. And last, but by no means least, are my Alma boots. So I've had to hold the mic, so apologies if the sound is slightly different, but I had to do it because of this amazing scarf cape. But these boots are a faithful in my wardrobe. Again, I have had these for years. I actually wore these when I went to visit Flattered in Sweden in February. It was very, very cold, so I needed something warm and easy to walk around in. And these were the trusty boots that came with me. I love the zip up the front. I feel like that's what really makes these boots. It just gives them a very, very cool edge. And I actually think this whole outfit goes to show that if you have a few really cool investment pieces, like a great bag, like boots, like a nice coat, then you can pretty much keep everything else really, really simple. But I do think those good investments have something a little bit different and a little bit extra to them. It definitely has to be quality, like all of the flattered pieces are. I've styled it with my Lola bag. Again, mixing my leathers together. You don't always have to go matchy-matchy, but I'm also going to show you with the Hannah bag, because I think the grained leather and the smooth leather of the Alma boots works really nicely together too. So as you can see, I think this makes a really nice look as well. And I love mixing and matching together Flattered's pieces. Most of them just seem to go together really nicely, whether that's the shoes, the belts, the bags, they can all mix and match so well. And last but not least, I've gone back to the cropped jeans from before, because I think they work so nicely against the chunky boots. Anything that's cropped and slightly wide leg is perfect with a chunky boot. And I get asked all the time about how do you protect your wide legs in winter, and quite honestly, there's no real way to do that apart from wearing them inside or wearing them when it's a dry day. But if you still love the wide leg look, then opt for a shorter wide leg, and that then enables you to wear your chunky boots and also shows them off a little bit more too. So I've just styled them quite casually with this tweedy blazer and a little triangular scarf over the top. But there are obviously so many different renditions of this outfit you can do. You can wear these jeans with basically anything and everything. everything, a smarter long coat if you want to, knitwear. There's so many different ways to style this kind of base layer, but I think the chunky boots really give the edge and the toughness to the look and also make them feel more wintry. So those are my 7 capsule wardrobe pieces for bags and shoes. Very, very wearable pieces. And now is a great time of year to invest. We're at the start of the season. You'll get lots of wear of them throughout, but I think all of these pieces can be worn throughout the years. So you really will get cost per wear from these items. Let me know what your favorite pieces are from Flattered. I'm really loving those Noor boots actually. I feel like they might be my hero piece of the whole video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for Flattered for working with me on this. It's always such a joy, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.